Live stream of some of my Argos books. I'm just going to give it a few minutes for people to start to join. I think I'm going to start. I'm not sure if anyone is watching. YouTube doesn't seem to want to update the. Oh, 2 people watching. Right, hello to my live stream. So this is one of my Argos books. This is Argos Autumn Winter 2003. So we're going to have a look at the washing machines and vacuums, and if there's anything else anyone would like to have a look at, please let me know. So as you can see, got it set up. So we've got a candy machine here. Turn a page over. So candy machine there, Tristy Bendix machines, Indesit. Is that the W123? Okay. So we've got a Zanussi here hiding in the corner, just a basic Zanussi. A workhorse Zanussi, as I call them. Just 1,000 RPM spin, nothing special, just basic, does the job. Then we've got Hoover machines here. I'd quite like to try one of these Hoovers from this era. I mean, you've got a 1,600 RPM one there, and that's probably going to be a 1,400 RPM one, isn't it? 6.5 kilogram mega load. I mean, that's crazy, really. I mean, now we're 9, 10, 11, 12 kilogram, and it's like, yeah, so. Whereas back then, you got a 6.5 kilogram load. That was, you know, that was it, wasn't it? You know, you had one of them washers with a large drum like this. So what else have we got? Hoover hot point. Is that a hot point we were talking about earlier on my previous live stream? WMA20. That one, so I think that's sort of the lower end of the hot point range. Indesit here, Evolution. Zanussi jet system, of course. I think we had this one in white, I think. Oh, hang on, what was it? No, it was FJ. I can't remember the FJDR. I think it was FJE 1, 2, some or other, something. FJR, no, I can't remember that. But it was very similar to that, isn't it? Anyway. Zanussi jet system, workhorse. I do like these machines, the Zanussi ones, they are good. And I always like the idea of a jet. It's just a good idea, I think. So let's see Zanussi. Hot point. What's this one now? WMA54, WMA50. I'm trying to... Which was the one I had? It was one with adjustable spin, I think. Bosch, Hoover. Zanussis here. Aquacycle. FJS1255. Is that the Zanussi that I had briefly? I can't remember. No, I can't quite remember. Service, never used one of them before. Oh, washer dryers now. Same culprits basically. Hot points. Oh, hot points, Zanussi, Indices, Hoover, Candy, Service, of course. Campbell dryers. Got a heat pump dryer in sight. Just basic and somewhat reliable, I think. White night dryers, love them little ones. Dishwashers, don't know if anyone's interested in dishwashers. Let me know because I can come back to them. Let's try and find where the vacuums are. Right, irons. More irons. Ironing boards. Washing lines. If only the blue, that was a blue sky. Proper blue sky. If only we had that right now. Right. So we've got Dyson straight away. Plenty of advertising on Dyson's parts. So what have we got? The DC03, DC04, and then the DC07s. Pretty good. I haven't had a DC03 yet. I would like to try one of them, but I've used the DC04s and DC07s, and they're always pretty good machines. Bit loud, bit heavy, but pretty good. Right, what else have we got? The bagless ones. These are the east side. I probably wouldn't touch any of them. They're all a bit naff. And these are the bagless. Then we're on to bagged ones now. Blimey. £40 for a vacuum cleaner, that's crazy. That is crazy. I've never used one of them to know what they're like. But algae machines, bagged. Had one of them, I think. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'd be happy with any of them, I think. I'd probably go for the Panasonic or the Hoover. Always like the Hoover Pure Powers. Then we've got bag cylinders. What's the cheapest bag cylinder? Not on this page. Good old Henry is here again. $39.99, so pretty much 40 quid. Oh, compact cylinders. What's the cheapest on here? I don't know. There's some crazy designs, I tell you. Then we've got Dyson DC08s. Good old Dysons again. Oh, compact cylinder vacuums. I did wonder if they'd have them. £24, the one is there. I think that's your cheapest one, really. £24 for a little vacuum. All the dust busters or handhelds. I've always liked them Dirt Devils. I've got a few in my collection of them. I've always liked them. And then we're on to the bags just here. Henry bags, that's good. Panasonic bags, Hoover Pure Power. No Dirt Devil bags though. Have to use that bagless. Steam cleaners, carpet shampooers, multifunction cleaners, Vaxes, Goblins, and electric blankets. So that was, what was that? Autumn Winter 2003. Let's get another one now. Let's put this back first. Let's go to, I quite like this one here, if I can get it. Oh. $2007, spring summer 2007. So this was sort of when Argos books went from being sort of long to short and chunky, really. So let's try and find the washing machines or the vacuums, whatever comes first. Come on. Right. Ah, there we go. Right, so this, by the looks of it, this is Samsung making an introduction of their appliances. As you can see, I've never actually seen one of these in the flesh before, so that'd be quite interesting to have one of them or use one of them. So we've got the budget machines, we've got the Indesit range here, Beko, however you want to say it. Again, Whirlpool, Samsung, Indesit, Hoover, service. £219 there. Don't know what they are, don't know what they're like. Haven't a clue. Oh, we've got hot points, lower range hot point with 1,000 spin in the corner. There's an Usi, the appliance of science with a jet system, and the essential they call that now, not the aquacycle. They call it essential, not the jet system. What else? 1,000 or a 1,200 spin for £239 or £299. No, sorry, that's £259 or £279. I'm reading up there. Right, we are getting a bit more up there now. Upper markets, I think. 1,600 spins a Usi. Hot point, 1,200 hot point. The Aqualtis here. What have we got? I'd probably have that one if I had to choose one. Or would I? That one's, I like that one because it's got the LCD display. There's an Usi, as you can see. Is that a jet system model? Can't see. There we go. Oh, they don't do that in 1,400. They do that one in 1,400. I'd probably have as an Usi or a hot point, I think, out of the East magazine. Washer dryers. Tumble dryers. And dishwashers. And let me go try and find vacuums, which I have just passed. Come on. Irons, ironing boards, washing lines, sweepers, vacuums, ta-da. I've had one of them before. They're powerful but quite loud. Pro Action, Argos' own range, just here. Yeah, all the bagless ones. Yeah. Loud and the filter just clogs within about a minute of using it. Nah, leave them. Although one of my Nan did have a Vax Swift. Which one was it? It was one of them, I think. She did have a Vax Swift and that was bloody loud. And it was brilliant for the first probably, what, 1-2 minutes while the filter was clean, and then the filter clogged up and it was just noise and it didn't do anything. Dyson's, had one of them. It was pretty bad actually. You can't beat the DC07s or the 14s. They were just workhorses. More bagless vacuums. Yeah, nasty. Right, what else have we got? More bagless ones on this side. Vacs here. And then we're starting to go into compact cylinders, compact uprights, cylinder vacuums. What would I have? Probably like a Henry, probably have a Henry. I like the Argos Pro Action ones. I had one of them, they were good. Them have always interested me, these Karcher ones, but I've never actually seen one in the flesh. Bagless vacuums, no, not for me. Not from this era anyway. No. I'd have, if I was going to have a bagless one, I'd have a Dyson, because they do hold the suction relatively well. More bagless vacuums, Dustbusters handhelds, DC16, Dyson's first cordless handheld vacuum. Loud, I had one of them, they're loud and a bit naff, but you know, they've come on now. Carpet shampooers and the like. We must have went through about 100 of these Vax vacuums. Vax Rapide, I think. Yeah. I think it was the one with the hose there, that one. We went through a load of them, me and everyone, well, everyone I know had one, and they were just loud and just nasty. Jewellery and rock watches, nah, not really on my channel, that. So that is Argos 2007. Right, what should I do next? Let me have a think. I'll tell you what, let's just do the one next to it, which is, what's this one? Autumn Winter 2007. There we go. Over 18,000 products. I'll take your word for that. I'm not going to count. Right, what's first? Let's do washing machines first. So, again, pretty much the same. We start off with Indesit, Beko, cheaper machines. Again, pretty much the same. Nothing's changed there. That's different, I think. And then is this when they start to introduce the redesigns, the new C Essentials? I'm not sure. Potentially, maybe just there, I'm not sure. Samsung. Hot Point. Yeah, right. What one would I have? Probably that one. Oh no, actually, I'd probably go for that one. 1400 spin with an LCD display. I like that. So this is all their matching stuff. Then we've got, again, stuff on this page. Hot Points. Zanussi 1600. Would not touch one of them. They look unique and interesting, but in reality I know that they are shite, so I wouldn't touch them. Absolutely dreadful. Yeah, no. Zanussi, a Hot Point. Oh look, that would be mine. 7 kilograms, 1600 RPM spin, white or graphite with an LCD display. I'd have that one. But then again, I might have a jet system. Don't know. Either or. Samsung again. Right. Washer dryers now. Tumble dryers. White Knight again making the appearances. Dishwashers. Let's skip to floor care. cookware, floor care. Right, so Pro Action stuff, Argos' own. Pretty much the same. Vax Essentials. Bagless tripe. More bagless tripe. More bagless tripe, with the exception of the Dyson. They're not too bad. Dyson pages just here. Dyson cylinders. The DC19. These are the early DC19s, I think. Yeah, they have the old style fitting, I can see. Cylinders, I would have a Henry, a Sebo, and a Pro Action. That'd be my choices. 2100 watt Sebo. Oh, the good old days. Oh, Miele. Oh, no, I'd have a Miele. I think I would have a Miele, you know. I've always wanted one of them, but never had one. I've got one of them though. Pretty nice. But £109 for a Miele vacuum, an entry level, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, how stuff has changed like that, that is crazy. But even 139, 189 for a vacuum that would last, outlast most of today's stuff, if not all of it. Bagless cylinders, more bagless cylinders, delightful. More bagless cylinders. These look balmy, these ones. I dread to think what these are like. More handhelds, just here, compact upright we've got here. That's probably absolutely dreadful. Them ones always fascinated me. Them. Yeah, more handhelds. Steam cleaners, all-in-one jobbies. Carpet shampooers. Oh, the Vax ones. Just loud. Loud. Yeah, don't like them. Sweepers, airers, washing lines, and ironing boards. Right, so that is 2007. What else? I'll do another one and I'll call it a day, I think. Let's try 2010. See if I can find my WML 540. So, spring summer 2010. There we go. So, let me again try and find. It's got a printing error on this one, which is a shame. Have I gone past it? Oh, right. Come on. What's peculiar, I've never seen a Miele washer in an Argos book. Never seen a Miele in an Argos, a Miele washer. I've seen vacuums, but never the washers, which is peculiar. Right, so we've got cheaper machines here, Argos' own machines, Beco, Bush, House, is it? I don't know, I've never heard of them before. Bush. So, sort of budget range of machines. Then we're into the Indesit, have made an introduction. More Bush machines. Beco now, and more with it. I don't think I've tried these. I think the Beco I had was a 2013 one, not 2010. Yeah, it's a model after this. Indesits Beco. Are these the exploding drum ones? It's not an IWC. IWC 6145. No. No, I think that was 2009, the exploding drum ones. Right, so where's mine? Where's my WML 540? Oh no, hang on. IWC 6165. So that they might be the exploding drum ones, because that's the one I've got down the shed. And that there is the Hot Point WML 540. So how much would that be? £359. That'd be. And the 560, which is 1600, would be 390. So that's good to know. So 300 and 360. So yeah, that'd be, well, that'd be mid-range surely back then. I don't know what that'd be actually. I mean, budget's what, 200, 100, 150, 200, so I'm not sure what that'd be actually. You see you've got Bosch here, you Hot Points now that have been to your 400 mark, so you're starting to push the boundary. Washer dryers here, they're always a bit more pricey because there's more stuff on them. Tumble dryers, again Hot Point there with their advertising. White night dryers, again, they're bloody everywhere. Good little dryers. More tumble dryers. And dishwashers. Right, let's see where vacuums are. Right. Irons, laundry and cleaning. It's going to be around here at some point, isn't it? Oh, come on. Right. Floor care. iStar. Oh, shit. Right, so we've got bagless uprights and Argos' own stuff. Right off the bat. More bagless stuff. We've got hiding down here. A Noisy Vax and a Morphy Richards. More bagless stuff. Technology designed for domestic bliss. Yeah, okay, if you say so. I'll take your word for that. Vax Essential range, Vax Power range, basically they're just loud and do nothing after about a minute of use. Just make noise because the filter blocks up. I had that one, and really that was a pretty good vacuum. Considering it was a Vax, it was quiet, it was powerful, it done a good job on carpet. I mean, that was a pretty good one actually. I had that when it hot off the press as is now. Mac Air, that was it, or Mock Air, however you want to say that. And this is the page here. These might not be too bad because they have got sort of a cyclonic action with a 6-year guarantee. Dysons again, boring. I've saw all these before. I've serviced all these. I mean, they were good for little houses or lightweight, but my God, they were always going wrong. These were always going wrong. A lot of technologies in them. and these were just heavy, loud and basic. I have got more Argos catalogues, yes I have, but I'm only going to do what I've done tonight because I am sat in a very uncomfortable position with the tripod in front of me trying to flick through this Argos book. So I'll save the fun for another time. So we've got cylinders, Dyson City, got one of them in the loft. I mean, it's useless really because it's not very powerful, but it's fun to have. I suppose if you got hard floor everywhere, it'd be okay. And then this is a later DC19. It's got the different fittings, they're more up to date fittings here, and a different floor head. You got DC22, so it's a little bit bigger, so that's sort of the medium. And you got these absolute giants just here. Good old bagged. We've got Miele. We've got Panasonic. Hoover Pure Pair hiding there in the corner. We've got all of them. I'd be happy. You know what? I'd be happy with the majority of the vacuums on this page. I mean, the Panasonics just work. They work well. They're powerful. They're quite reliable. They're heavy and very over-engineered, but they're okay. And I have got a soft spot for them. The Electrolux and the Hoover Pure Power, again, they're okay, basic. Electroluxes are quite loud. But again, I'd probably go for one of them with a turbo brush on, I think. Yeah. So that's the Miele's. Henry's have finally got their own page. So I think this is the autosave ones on here. So we've got 3 colours of Henry plus Henry Extra and Charles. I can't speak now. And we've got the Bosch cleaners. Haven't tried them before. Bags cleaners for the very expensive price of £17. I mean, 1200 watt. I bet they were okay, really. I mean, yeah, cheap vacuum, but I'd prefer to use that than some of the bagless crap that's in here. Be a good car vac, really. I think people did used to use cheap vacuums like that as car vacuums because they're compact as well. Bagless delights as usual. There's always some. More bagless delights as usual. Mind you, they look okay. The Mac Zen, because they've got the cyclonic action. They look okay. Morphy Richards stuff. There's a few Dysons on here, as you can see. So there's the Vax Mac Air page. So yeah, I had that. And looking at that looks like a Wesselwerk, however you say it, because it's German. That looks like one of them. So that'd be a pretty good floor head, actually. That would. That's what the Pneumatic briefly used, and they should have quite frankly stuck to that because they were good. Dustbusters with corded handhelds. I had a home tech version of that and it was awful. I had one of them and they were pretty good. That's pointless because he's got no turbo brush, so I'd go for that one. Dustbusters, again. And then I think this is the first time the digital motor comes into place. Yes, it is. So this was just before the digital slim, like the DC31. So it uses sort of the same principle for the digital slim, just without the turbo brush. And then I think they basically made it so it got there's terminals there, and then they basically stuck an electronic turbo brush on it, a full size one. Steam cleaners, all of that, and carpet shampooers and whatnot. Vax again. That one's got an iron with it. Bissell. They fascinated me, them Bissells that you can take the thing off. They're peculiar. Leaves carpet dry in 30 minutes. If you say so. And jewellery, which isn't my channel again. So that is basically it for so far today of Argos books. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in, and I'm glad, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will do more videos of these at some point, as and when I can. I've really got to try and get something better set up, so I'm a bit more comfortable as I'm doing the Argos books, because at the minute I'm really uncomfortable. So, and I'll just show you this. This is a printout of the brochure of the hot point that I've got downstairs. So I have got an actual proper brochure of this, but I've just copied these pages. So, polar white and graphite. I've always liked the graphite ones, but polar white ones are cool too. Yeah, you've got a 1200 RPM, 1400, which is mine there, and a 1600 RPM. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that just out of interest. So yeah, that is everything from me so far. I would, like I say, I will do another live stream some point, whenever. I'm not quite sure yet. Showing you some more catalogues, and I will do a live stream showing the full brochures of the hot points, and I'll also do a live stream of my other literature of vacuums and washing machines, but I'll do that in due course, but not right now. I've got to figure out a better way of doing this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.